let us take you to the journey.
Founded in 1944, Junior Chamber International, or more fondly known as JCI, is the world's largest network of young leaders and entrepreneurs. Today, JCI reaches to more than 5,000 communities in 100 nations worldwide, with over 200,000 members comprising of young leaders and entrepreneurs. The Creative Young Entrepreneur Award, or CYEA, is an international award that recognizes, honors and celebrates exceptional young entrepreneurs and the role of creativity in their success. It is an annual event organized by JCI Malaysia with the intention to support business creativity and new enterprise development in Malaysia. The Creative Young Entrepreneur Award comprises of 5 key elements in tandem with the characteristics of a successful entrepreneur. They are creative, innovative, initiative, competitive, and motivative. At CYEA, we hold firmly to these 3 principles. 1. A firm and solid foundation is essential for the achievements of every entrepreneur. 2. One who embraces the diversity of culture, resourcefulness and peace as a Malaysian. 3. One whose brilliance shines throughout the country and internationally. The introduction of this prestigious award has drawn interest from many well-known personalities from various industries internationally. CYEA's judges comprise many high-profile personalities in today's business arena in Malaysia. They are great leaders of their companies, successful businessmen and businesswomen who overcame business challenges and have brought their businesses to a whole new level. It is now evident that participating entrepreneurs in CYEA have benefited from this program through a thorough assessment by our highly acclaimed panel of judges. CYEA is another quality production brought to you by the Junior Chamber International, JCI.
Wow. How do everyone feel today? Thank you for the JCI committee for this awesome video. All right, and welcome to 2013 JCI CYEA. Okay, and I'm KK.
I'm Melissa, and we are your MCs for today. Good evening. We bid to 2013 Junior Chamber International Malaysia National President Kim Tan, Yayasan Inovasi Malaysia CEO Dr. Mazlan Kamis, 2013 JCI CYEA Organizing Chairman MK Su, 2013 JCI Petaling Jaya President Nurul Huda, current and past JCI Malaysia officers, JCI senators, invited guests, fellow JCI members, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. We are glad to see many of you here today. This year, the ceremony is slightly different. In this session, we will be given the opportunity to hear about the experiences of past JCI CYEA Malaysia winner and also the entrepreneurial journey of the 2013 finalists. The winner for 2013 JCI CYEA will only be announced at the Grand Award ceremony tonight, so if you'd like to attend, please approach the committee members for further details.
All right. This year, there were actually over 150 entries for JCI CYEA. And all entries actually were submitted by 21st May 2013, reviewed and then given to the local panel of judges to pick the top 10 finalists. And so, ladies and gentlemen, who you will see on stage today are actually the best of the best, handpicked from the year entries. 3 winners will be announced at tonight's award ceremony. So now, let us welcome Malaysia up and rising entrepreneur, 2013 JCI CYEA top 10 finalists in no particular orders. Please remain on stage once your name is called. First, let us go to Adnan Lee, Managing Director of MBG Fruits Sdn Bhd. Please give them a loud applause. Next, let us go to Adrian Wang, Founder and Group MD of CBD Properties Sdn Bhd. Okay, let us move to Dato' Kelvin Q, Founder and CEO of MK Curtain Group. Followed by Joshua Mingkiat, Founder and Executive Director of Grace Covenant Community Care. Mahir Go, Founder and CEO of Global Arts and Creative Sdn Bhd. Sia Kian Ho, Managing Director of Handicap Industries Sdn Bhd. Titi Teo, Managing Director of Global Top Technologies Malaysia Sdn Bhd. Whitney Lau, Managing Director of Bamboo Catering Malaysia Sdn Bhd. Wong Chun Meng, Group Chairman of YFS Corporate Malaysia Sdn Bhd. For your information, unfortunately, Mr. Wong will not be able to join us today due to unforeseen circumstances. So let us move on to our last finalist, Mr. Yap Yen Zi, Chief Executive Officer of Red Meridian Sdn Bhd. Please give them another round of loud applause. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem.
Bersatu dan
Thank you, finalists. You may now return to your seats.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Except for JCI members, please remain standing for the recitation of JCI Vision, Mission and Creed. And now, let us invite JCI Malaysia National Secretary General Kat Teo to lead the recitation of JCI Vision, Mission and Creed.
Dear members, shall we all rise and to reaffirm our belief and JCI Creed? Okay, JCI Vision, to leading global network of young active citizens. JCI Mission, provide development opportunity that empower young people to create positive change. JCI Creed, we believe that faith in God gives meaning and purpose to human life, that the brotherhood of men transcends the sovereignty of nations. Justice can best be won by freemen to free enterprise. The government should be of law rather than of men. The earth great treasure and human personality, and that service to humanity is the best work of life. Thank you.
Thank you. Please be seated.
At this juncture, we would like to recognize the presence of our VVIPs today. Please stand when your name is called upon. JCI Malaysia National President Kim Tan, (2013) JCI CYEA Organizing Chairman MK Su, Hosting Chapter JCI Petaling Jaya President Nurul, CEO of Yayasan Inovasi Malaysia Dr. Mazalan Kamis, 2013 JCI CYEA ex officio NGLC Yvonne Set, JCI CYEA 2010 winner Ms. Adelaine Fu, JCI CYEA 2011 finalists Mr. Adnan Lee and Mr. Mahir Go. JCI CYEA 2012 finalist Dato Calvin Q, (2010) JCI CYEA Organizing Chairman Past President Chan Chi Yong, (2012) JCI CYEA Organizing Chair Lady Celine Kaur.
Alright. We also would like to acknowledge our partner for JCI CYEA 2013. Let us go to our host venue, KL Convention Center. Gold sponsor, One Malaysia for Youth. Silver sponsor, Yayasan Inovasi Malaysia. CSR sponsor, Crocodile Foundation. CSR sponsor, Aulis Group. CSR partner, Wealth Mastery Group. CSR partner, Group Med.
Next, we'd like to acknowledge a very hardworking and ambitious member who has volunteered to take up the challenge as this year's organizing chairperson. Juggling the task between JCI PJ Vice President Business and an organizing chairperson is no easy task. Let us give a warm welcome to organizing chairperson MK Su to give his welcome remarks.
MC, KK, and Melissa. Good evening to 2013 JCI Malaysia National President Kim Tan, Yayasan Inovasi Malaysia CEO Dr. Mazalan Kamis, JCI Petaling Jaya President Nurul Huda, current and past JCI Malaysia officer, JCI senators, invited guests, fellow JCI members, member of the press. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2013 JCI CYEA Entrepreneur Sharing Section. It is our honor once again to host JCI CYEA on behalf of JCI Malaysia this year. Since we have many students and members of public here today, I would like to give a short introduction of JCI CYEA. This award is open to young entrepreneurs and managers aged 18 to 40 who has created or transformed their business using creativity. Nominations are online and close on 31st May. To reach today has been a one-year journey. We started with forming the committee in October last year, securing the venue for today's event, finding sponsor, doing night press conferences nationwide. This year, we implemented new initiatives such as developing a video on the judging criteria to ensure equal access to information for all nominees. In addition, a finalist interview session was conducted on 3rd August before the winner is confirmed. 3 winners will be announced tonight, and 1 lucky JCI CYEA winner this year will be invited as the panel speaker at Commonwealth Asia Alliance of Young Entrepreneurs Summit in Colombo. This summit is by invitation only. In addition, JCI PJ together with Yayasan Inovasi Malaysia will be giving an award for the most innovative presenter today. In JCI, we believe in the slogan, be better. In JCI, members are given opportunity to take leadership roles, do things we normally don't get to do in our life. I am honored to be given the chance to be this year's organizing chairman, even with less than 1 year in JCI PJ. This role has widened my network, improved my skills, and made me more creative and resourceful. If you have not joined JCI, don't delay, join now. You will grow and improve your marketability faster than your biz. Before I end my speech, I would like to say thank you to JCI Malaysia and GA for your trust in JCI PJ to host JCI CYEA for 5 years now. Also, thank you to my president, Nulu, and the hardworking committee members who have been preparing for this event for the past month. Thank you also to all JCI PJ past presidents for your support. Your presence is very much appreciated. I also would like to thank all fellow JCI members who came from various parts of Sabah, Sarawak, and Peninsular Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today. Without you, this event could not go on. We hope you have a good time and will be inspired by the sharing of our past winner and finalists today. Thank you.
Let's give another round of applause for organizing chairman MK Su.
Now, let us proceed to second round of recognition and roll call. Please rise to be recognized when you are called. JCI Malaysia National Immediate Past President, JCI Senator Alexander Chok. JCI Malaysia National Secretary General Kat Teo. JCI Malaysia National Executive Vice President, JCI Senator Dato' Terry Ong. JCI Malaysia National Executive Vice President, JCI Senator Andy Ting. JCI Malaysia National Vice President, Leong Seng Tat. JCI Malaysia National Vice President, Joanne Chia. JCI Malaysia National Vice President, Sun Boon Kiat. 2013 10 Outstanding Young Malaysian Organizing Chairperson, Kevin Kan. JCI Senator, JCI PJ Past President, JCI Local Organization President and members, member of the press, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to announce that JCI CYEA has produced several female winners over the years. We are honored to have JCI CYEA Malaysia 2010 winner here with us today to share her journey in building her own business empire and how JCI CYEA has impacted her life and business. This is Miss Adeline's profile. A social stigma and sometimes even perceived to be a disgraceful, dirty, and bottom-of-the-pit job, technicians in Malaysia are constantly looked at as underachievers. The pride and joy of this industry is then lost, causing a vicious cycle of doubt in them and hence, in turn, less focused in quality of work. Adeline Fu, founder and CEO of the Automotive College TOC, however, believes otherwise. She understood the importance of having competent technicians as they are doctors of the cars. With the constant advancement of today's motor vehicles, there has been a growth in the equipment and tools used to diagnose or fix a car, making it more sophisticated as the years go by. She understood that these automotive specialists could not afford any mistake, no matter how minor it is, as there are also human lives at stake. Hence, the birth of TOC, an institution that prides itself in generating qualified and skillful human capital to support the growth of the automotive industry and drive the change in perception. With little or no educational background in automotive and business industry, Adeline, an Asian study graduate, took it up upon herself to learn everything from scratch. From government approvals, funding, manpower management, and even the brand's strategic development, the challenges came in constant whirlwinds. Taking it into stride, Adeline's determination has grown the institution into a reputable 119 members of staff and over 1,300 strong students from across the globe. Let us welcome Adeline Fu.
Please give her a loud applause.
Hi. Thank you very much. Again, welcome everyone for coming, and thank you especially to JCI Committee for inviting me today to share with all of you my story. Let's see if the clicker works, just in case. It does. Okay, so why am I here? I won the CYEA 2010 award, so that's 3 years ago. I'm going to be more than 40 now, so it'll be too late for me to apply now. Yeah, but thank you very much to JCI, really, for they have vitalized my career immensely. So let me just run a short survey. Could I see hands of those below 26? Wow, so young, this room. Okay, hands down. The others, can I see a show of hands of those below 36? Wow, more. Okay, so, whoops. Sorry, now you know what's on your mind all the time. Okay, so for most of you in the room, I'd be able to share with you some roads that I've passed, and hopefully you won't feel so alone. But for the others who has eaten more rice than I've eaten salt, so bear with me. When I love to come and see you and then learn more from you, okay? So I was born in Ipoh in 1977. My father's side of the family is Hakka. They were in the mining industry and farms. And my mother's side, and my mom is there, my mother's side of the family is Cantonese. And her father was a carpenter. So guess which dialect is the only dialect I can speak? I can only speak Cantonese, unfortunately. I mean, thing with mother's tongue, right? So I remember when I stayed in Ipoh, we stayed in those wooden houses that my grandfather built. And they had this ingenious design. You see, the players and TVs and fridge and piano were all on a 1.5 feet platform above the floor. Reason being, it floods every day. For kids, it's fun because it's you get to swim. But for adults, it's, oh my God, they have to clean up the place after it's flooded. But the beauty of those houses, I remember, was that I learned how to wear clackers to go out to the toilets. It's outside. And I learned how to draw water from the well. Anyone here knows how to draw water from the well? Wow, give yourself a round of applause. Now, for the others who hasn't drawn water from the well and you only see it in cartoons, you should go and try. But I don't know where I can find wells now in KL. And my grandma used to have a cage full of chickens. And every now and then I'll see her slaughtering the chickens and then pluck their feathers out from hot water. But what's beautiful about that experience was that if not, I wouldn't have been able to appreciate modern toilets or getting water from opening the pipes, except for a week ago when we had no water. Yeah, and going to supermarket to buy chickens. So if you think about it really, the first thing about entrepreneurship is about learning to appreciate and about learning to appreciate your life and your family, because at the end of the day, when you're down and out and you're at your deathbed, nobody's going to be there for you apart from your family. So appreciate your family. I know you're busy working, studying every day, but have time to have lunch with them, because when they're no longer here, you would be very sorry that you didn't spend enough time with them. So a good way to think about life is to do it by the tombstone philosophy, some people call it, which is like you think about it in reverse engineering. So you think about what you want to be at your tombstone, or you want to achieve at the end of your life. And once you think that that's the end goal that you want, then live your life now as you would want it to be. So what is your dream? I'm sure everyone has dreams. So what's yours? Do you know? When I was young in school, do you still have that thing in primary school where teachers make you write your ambition, your cita-cita? Yeah, I used to write that I love to become a singer. Yeah, see how that went. Can't really blame me. My parents were in the entertainment industry, and so every now and then I get to go to recording studios, I see artists, I take photos with Jackie Chan and Andy Lau. Most of you are too young to know who they are. And yeah, I really wanted to become a singer, but then there's one advice that my dad told me. If you have a hobby and you're not very good at it, you should maintain it as your hobby and don't make it your career, because if you need to survive and you need to be good at something you're not really good at, you would begin to hate it. And once you hate something that you love so much, when you're really unhappy and you want to go and do something and be happy, you would have no more hobbies to go to. So keep a hobby. So Form 4 came. Honeymoon year, yeah, that's me in the old house that I was in when I was young. It's long gone. But that was me and my glasses. I also remember times when I had, you know, those rapper hairstyle, and that's how I spent my Form 4 and Form 5. So nonetheless, I botched my SPM, went to UK, dropped out of high school, so there I was. 18 years old, a useless student, a useless daughter, yeah, useless singer. So it's funny, right? Sorry. That none of us are born useless, really. But you get to a point when you're at your lowest, and then you realize that you want to get out of there. And most of us can't fix our cars, and we're very hopeless when we are on the side of the road and our car wouldn't work. But then we look at technicians as useless, most people. So I don't want any technicians to feel useless again, and that's how TOC came about. So this is a video about it.
Many believe that automotive technicians are failures in school, in work, and in life. Some even including the technicians themselves. I wanted to change that perception. I believe every person has a purpose. Every technician has skills that save lives. and can have a degree to prove it. Every school child should proudly announce, "My father is an automotive technician." That's how TOC began in 2004 with 6 people and 10 students. It was built with a passion to change the way society perceives automotive technicians and how technicians perceive themselves. Most importantly, we wanted to change generations of children who will be proud of who they are and of what their parents do. Every year as my students graduate, I am thankful that my colleagues and I have helped them fulfill their dreams of making a career out of the oil in their blood. We have made a difference in changing someone's life. TOC and I have fulfilled our purpose of giving him a life that he is proud of. I am Adeline Fu, and I work for TOC, the Automotive College.
Thank you. So like with any dreams, right, there's a 50-50 chance for it to turn out into a nightmare. And that's sort of how it started. TOC was supposed to be a foreign college, and they wanted to set up in Malaysia. And I was supposed to just go there and work. And then lo and behold, atomic bomb #1, they didn't want to start up in Malaysia anymore. So I didn't know what to do. I didn't know anything about cars or schools. So that's the crossroads in life then that I sort of, okay, what do I do? Do I go and start out this thing which I spent a year doing? Or do I go away and start another job? So I thought, at 25, everybody thinks that they're Superman, right? So yeah, I just went ahead and did it. And instead of doing what I love to do, which is teaching, I ended up doing everything else. I didn't teach. I was managing people, managing finance, writing checks, being on the rooftop to hang banners when I was 6 months pregnant. But it was fun. You get to do all these work, and if you think that eating from, surviving from hand to mouth, it's really an understatement, because it really feels like that you're drowning with 10 liters of water coming onto you, and you can only swim 1 liter upwards at a time. I know it sounds corny, but it's times like that where you really need to believe in yourself. And that's why I talked about family. You have family who sit around you and believe in you, that you can do it. It's times like that when you really need it. So for the past 10 years now, if I really think about it, there are 3 things that I think every entrepreneur should have and should master, which is handling papers, handling money, and handling people. So how do I mean? There's 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 hours in a day, and 365 days in a year. So if you run a business, at any one time, you'll have millions of transactions going on. You'd have, keys that you don't know where you put. If you haven't started a business, the first thing that you need to do is really to administer. Which is in a company, which is the most important department in the company? HR, finance, sales, marketing. Some people say production. Nobody would ever say admin. Admin is probably the least paid person in the organization. They're probably the most useless department, some people would think. But it's easy to keep something. It's another thing to find it. So if you don't have a system for administration, I suggest you start it, because you will appreciate it 10 years from now, and you want to find that piece of paper that you couldn't find. So that's about handling paper. How many here are finance graduates? No? Yes, some? Okay. Who hates reading Excel sheets? Okay. I'm one of those people who give me Excel sheet, I don't know what to do with them. But unfortunately, if you want to be an entrepreneur, you really need to know how to read them, because you can't be counting money all the time, because you need to go do business. But you need to make sure that your finance manager don't run away with all your money. So you need to get finance in your pockets. And then there's people. All sorts of people in the organization. Some people think that people are born to be good people. Some people think that people are bred to be good people. But if you think that people are all the same, you'd have a tough time. So I remember there was once I had a staff who I was very nice to. I was trying to, become a real good boss. So I ended up chauffeuring the kids to school. I cleaned up his house. I was a really nice boss. But then that lost all respect, and he began to throw things into my face. True story. It's very difficult for someone to thread the thin line between being a very good boss and being someone who you really hate. And so, then I become this very irritating boss, and I don't want to be friends with anybody. And that's not going to work either. So I know it's difficult, but it'll be great if you learn how to handle all sorts of people, because there's all sorts of people in this world. So yeah, good luck in that department, because really it's about inspiring the next generation or the people in your organization to do what you believe in, because you're the entrepreneur, right? And that's what I think that I really believe that TOC had something to contribute, because I really wanted to see a future of kids doing something that they love. And all of you are in business, and all of you have to have a belief in that you want to do something that would change the world. So if you have kids who love to do something which you don't believe in, I suggest you put that aside and you just believe in them. So if you're parents and or future parents, I hope this video means something to you. Thank you. So, like I said, all of us has a purpose to fulfill in this world. And whether you're an excellent baker and you want to come out with cakes that would remind people of their childhood, or whether you are a beautiful tailor who could make anybody look thin when they're fat. So everybody has a purpose. So whatever your dreams are, believe in them and dare to dream big. Believe in your dreams, and then you will succeed, and one day will inspire others. So whatever your business ventures, I wish you all the best in your future entrepreneur ventures, and good luck. Bye.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Miss Adeline, for your really inspirational story.
So we are now actually open the floor for Q&A sessions. So any question from the crowds? Yeah, anyone want to be like the superwoman? At least now we have the chance to hear from her.
I think Asians don't like to ask questions, right?
No. I don't agree that. Yeah, let me stand here. Okay. Basically, I'm quite inspired by her story, and yeah, I believe anyone who heard her story can be at least. Yeah, just to be frank with you, just now I saw her bringing your 3 kids, is it?
Yes.
At least you can be a super mother. And I want to be a motherly father as well. At least. Right. So yeah, we have a question here. So yeah, let us start with the questions.
Okay, first question. Who was the key person that supported your journey as an entrepreneur?
Yeah, I would have to repeat that. It's my family members. Because every day you know, after work, you go home and you cry, and say, I don't want to do this anymore, you know. But then they're always there and support you and say that, you know, you have to do it, you know, apart from the money that you've put in there that you really need to get back. But so, family, yeah.
Can we request her family to stand up and give some support?
Say hi.
Say hi. Yeah.
So that's Adeline's family and her kids?
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I would like to ask something more emotional, okay? How do you actually feel like living your dreams? Is it you're living your dream now, and how do you feel about it?
Not yet. Yeah, I dream of a world where, you know, orphans who has no parents to support them have free education. So we're starting a foundation, a scholarship foundation, but we're very small. So yeah, hopefully in 50 years' time, we can get enough money to make sure that every orphan has a world-class education to go to. So not yet, yeah.
Not yet. These women really have a very big dream, huh?
Yeah, we have another one. What tip can you give to someone who wants to be an entrepreneur? I know you've mentioned it in your presentation, but do you mind elaborating so that the rest of the students can learn something from you?
Yeah, listen carefully.
I think all of you want to start your business because you want lots of money, right? Yes? Yeah. It's great, you know, go out and start a business and make lots of money. But if you want to be ensured that your business will succeed, you have to think of a reason of why you're starting that business. It cannot just be about making money. It has to be about something that you're doing for this world. Because times will get tough. There'll be many times that you'd feel like giving up and you know, screw it, I don't want to do it anymore. So if it's something that's bigger than yourself, you would try to continue to trudge on when times are really tough.
Yeah. Right, that's great. So, any other question from the crowds? Oh, okay, gentleman here. So,
yes, yeah. Mr. Adnan.
Just perhaps let me run to him.
He's a very tall guy, right? How tall are you? 198.
Yeah, Eileen.
I'm 153. Oh my God.
2004, you start with a 6 student in your TOC, right? So next year will be a 10 years anniversary.
Yes.
So how many students that at the moment that you have in your...
Currently, we have 1,300 students.
Give me a lot of claps, yeah. So...
Look, it's not my work. I mean, you're a boss of an organization, you know it's your people, right?
Yes.
You cannot do it alone. So it's the staff members of TOC who has done it, and some of them are here. So give them a round of applause.
So what is the ratio between Malaysian and Australia? The student ratio between Malaysia and Australia?
Oh, no, that's just Malaysian. The Australian campus is more part-time students. Yeah.
Thank you, Anand. Thanks for your question. So, any else questions? I don't mind running to you. I'm very... Oh, okay.
Thank you very much. And I'm so inspired. My name is Mazlan. I'm from the Yayasan Inovasi Malaysia. First of all, you know, your story is so inspirational, and I I would love to bring you to St. Novasi to speak to our people.
I love to. Yeah, I love to talk.
But
If
anyway,
I can't sing, I'll talk, right? Yeah, sorry. Yes.
You know, I didn't see in your story that you were playing with cars or, you know, doing anything with cars, but you end up with automobile. You love singing, but you don't end up with, say, music studios and things like that. And so what bring you towards that? You know, how do you find passion? I know you find passion in education, but how do you find passion in automotive? All right. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I dropped out of high school, and with any dropouts, so after you drop out, you go home. You would be laughed at by your family. I think the Malay word is "perli," right? So, and it's really tough, and you feel that you have no motivation to move on. Nobody has confidence in you, and you don't have confidence in yourself. And I think in a large part, that's how technicians feel. And in my video, like you said, nobody would ever dare to say that, oh, my boyfriend or my father is a technician, because they'll be very malu to say that. I mean, it's fine if my father is a doctor, right? So it's not fair, because all of us drive a car or take public transportation that needs technicians, and the technicians actually help save us every day, because if they screw up with the car, we'll be dead. So, but then how come we don't give them the respect that they deserve? And that's that social cause that we hope that TOC can champion, to give them pride that they are better than they think they are.
Okay. Wow. I don't really see this woman as short anymore. I mean, she really have a very high ambition.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. We take one last question. Any more?
Anyone? One last question.
Yeah, your last chance. Come on.
Ask anything.
Anything. Okay, this gentleman.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yep.
Well, the difficult part was that I didn't know anything about cars. Yeah, right? I didn't take business management, and I didn't learn about running a business. I think the most difficult part is changing the mindset of the public and technicians themselves or workshops themselves. It's making people believe something that they never believed in. So it's the same thing when you tell a rumor, right? If you go around and tell the rumor and something that's not real, and a lot of people say that same rumor, it will become true. So it's the same things with technicians or with blue-collar people. People go around and say that, oh, these are useless people, you know, cannot study, go and learn cars. And more people say that, and it will become true, but it's not true. So it's about changing something that people believe in and tell them it's not true. I think that's the most difficult part. And it won't be solved in one generation. I would think that it would be a 100 years challenge that you'd have to go. And therefore, I can't do it alone. I need people, and I need generations beyond me to continue this social cause. Okay.
Right.
Thank you, guys. It's lovely to have you. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Ms.
Bye.
Ellen. Please remain on stage. Okay. Now we would like to invite, JCI CYEA organizing chairperson to present the souvenir to Miss Adeline. Okay, winners by JCI PJ President Nurul and JCI Malaysia National President Kim Tan. Please give them a loud applause one more time. Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
We are privileged today to have Malaysia's up and rising entrepreneurs here. This year's JCI CYEA Top 10 finalists will share their thoughts and business experience with you. Listen and learn. If you have any questions, please SMS to 017-483-0933. I repeat, 017-483-0933. We have allocated Q&A after the first 5 finalists and their presentation. Now, let's introduce the first panel of 2013 JCI CYEA finalists. Finalist 1, Adnan Lee, Managing Director of MBG Group Sendirian Berhad. Finalist 2, Adrian Wang, Founder and Group CEO of CBD Properties Sendirian Berhad. Finalist 3, Dato Kelvin Q, Founder and CEO of MK Curtin Group. Finalist 4, Joshua Ng, Founder and Executive Director of Grace Covenant Community Care. Finalist 5, Maher Go, Founder and CEO of Global Art and Creative, Sendirian Berhad.
Alright, please be seated. Here we go, our top 5 finalists. So now, let us invite the first finalist, Mr. Adnan Lee, to present about his entrepreneurial journey and about his business. Please give him a loud applause.
Testing.